And we back. Zaheer is chasing after Korra, leading to Tenzin airbending him and the squad away, whilst Tenzin tells Junora to get everyone away from here. Paulie launches an explosion at him, tries to launch 2 more, but everyone manages to dip, leading to Tenzin, Kaya and Bumi to scrap with the Red Lotus immediately. Tenzin launches 2 air blasts, but it's weak. Zaheer escapes through the roof, but he's knocked down. And look at the way he's running. Tenzin has this man on ropes. This guy is trying to duck the fade because Tenzin is about that life. He finally starts fighting back, but is easily intercepted. Wall dropping to the top of the building, but out of nowhere, while he wasn't looking. Like, bro, what are you looking at? This dude really stopped to recreate that Lukaku meme of Zaheer was so fire, but the cameras were on me, so I kept him moving. Tenzin comes in and airbends him through his foot, knocking him back, but just managing to pick himself up to launch a gust of wind, followed by another, but is easily weaved. Tenzin launches air blasts, but Zaheer jumps over them, Minato versus Toby style, to land a strike, but we do not see what happens because the cameraman decides to switch scenes. If you're still watching at this point of the video, subscribe. It won't cost a penny or cent since my audience is American. The following scene shows Kaya trying to withstand a water blast from Ming but fails. With her octopus technique on show, she tries to land an overhead left swing but barely manages to dodge. Tries to come in with a right water swing, turning into ice, but that's weaved. Weaves the same attack a number of times, breaking the statue in the process. Damn, it was a nice statue as well. The same can't be said about Ronaldo, unfortunately. The cameraman then activates slow-mo mode. Kaya breaks her ice and redirects it back at her. I was thinking that's 200 IQ. She's cooking until she redirects her own ice particle back at her alongside 2 more. Crazy. She manages to deflect the first 2, but she can't deflect the last hit. Ming surfs using her bending to try attack her, but Kaya does a whole roly-poly and water bends the nearby water from the pond at her, sending her off the cliff. Okay, fair play. What did Tyrion say? I can see what she's doing. What she's doing. She's cooking, but all that work is undone when she takes in all the water Kaya used to grow extra water tentacles. What the fuck? Time to go back to the yard. Literally, because she gets smacked back right into her crib. Now this segues into Bumi versus Ghazan, who lava bends him off and into the lower floor, catches him slacking by lava bending him while he's crouching, but manages to avoid being burnt to a crisp. Attacks him again, but Bumi air bounces off the wall to launch himself under his legs. As he's holding that position to bend, Pause jumps on his back and pulls his hair and bites his arm. Why does this nigga think he's an Nintendo? Just because you bite him does not mean you have that dog in you. The dog in you is non-existent. But if you don't airbend the oxygen out of his lungs right now, but that don't matter anyway, because Ghazan earthbends him off his back. What a disaster class. Zuko versus Azula in the Earth Kingdom as performance. Stinker. I know Aang in the afterlife is shaking his head in shame. At least Tenzin and Kaya, even Kaya, are holding their own. Anyway, Kaya is now struggling against Ming. Squidward has her on ropes with Kaya and Bumi's backs against the wall. Bumi gets water bended out of the crib, with Kaya trying her best to protect them with her ice shield, but they're on a cliff, so you know how this ends. Ghazan earthbends them off the cliff, but Bumi manages to maintain his balance by airbending in the air and hanging onto the cliff with Kaya, but that don't matter because Bumi shows up. Kaya does the opposite of the Titanic and tells Bumi to let her go. As she lands a shot at the cliff, she makes them fall off. And now we turn to Tenzin and Zaheer, who earthbends Tenzin but blocked. Tries to do the same, but weaved. Another air blast, dodged. Tries to hit him, but bro dodges by hitting this ballerina ass pose. Like, bro, your ass is too old to be hitting these moves. But my hating ass was wrong, as he manages to land a hit from this pose. And now Zaheer is on his last legs. I'm thinking, game over. It's done. Give him that well-deserved W. Aang's genes have come through until...
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
until getting hit with an explosion out of nowhere. Damn, this is why we can't have nice things. All because of combustion man from Timu, women from Timu. I'm not trying to misgender or anything. That was a genuine mistake. Get sent off the motherfucking cliff, but softens his landing using his bending, thinking he still had a chance. But no, he gets hit with a water bending attack from Ming, followed by an earth bending attack from Homie. It's not looking good. Gets ice thrown at him, initially dodging, but eventually gets pelted with it, alongside earth bending and air bending attacks from the whole squad, with him being fully ganked up. Oh damn, air bends lower dudes, because there's no way he can tank a hit from him. Blocks Ming's ice shots whilst dodging a strike from Zaheer and counters. I'm gonna say this now, because if I say it at the end, y'all will click off. But this man is holding his own, being 4v1, considering how this fight is going to end. He really schooled this newbie 1v1. He been there, done that, nigga. Zaheer had to get his homies to save him, otherwise he's finito. Underrated fight. It's not talked about enough. Dare I say, it's one of the best in either series, low key. I didn't say this at the beginning because of audience retention, but here.
I want Korra, and I'm tired of chasing her.
I will never let you get to Korra.
Unfortunately, you don't have a choice.
Yes, I do.
He is him. He was on his Kakashi, never duck a fade type shit. Respect. Tries to create an air vortex, but he's struck with an explosion by Pearly and gets knocked into a wall. She can't keep getting away with this, with Tenzin completely beat up.
Give up. It's over.
As long as I'm breathing, it's not over.
Tries to attack Zaheer, but is weaved and gets blasted back. Then proceeds to get jumped on, in which Nickelodeon can't show. If you want to see me cover the time Zuko and Katara face off against Azula, check out the video on the screen right now, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video.